for regrets. Have fun with this sketch. Look at you, Boozle. Yeah!
Take flight! Embrace the ice!
Yeah! Yeah! Dare to mess with me? Shake your ass! Can't handle your dream? Huh? Think you...
My apologies!
Yeah! Gears of the storm! Too late!
Sakura swirl! Take flight!
I'll protect us. Look at you!
Whirling snow! Take flight! Kamisato art! Sumetsu! Stories from other lands are something new and precious to me. I cherish the opportunity to read them during our rest time. I hope I can finish them. Look at all the wonderful printing and the beautiful illustrations. Oh, could we read some stories together? Only if you want, of course. There's a lot of interesting details I want to share with you.
I know that many of the younger generation see me as a sort of legendary figure. Why, my stories and my accomplishments can even be found in Kosharawa textbooks. But it does seem that people aren't quite used to having a legend living among them. No one takes my courses or pays attention to my research. Even securing research funding can be a struggle. If I were lucky enough to have one of my predecessors here in the flesh, I'd be waiting on her hand and foot, serving her tea, massaging her shoulders, asking her all sorts of questions. What happened to this generation? Where is their inquisitiveness? Where is their respect?
Phew! Finally a chance to put our feet up. Here, drink this. It's water with some salt and nectar in it. It makes a great recovery drink after intense exercise. The flavor is nicely balanced, with a touch of salt to offset the sweetness. Go ahead, take a sip, and you'll feel a burst of energy, plus a boost to your mental clarity. Actually, you know what? Forget all that. Just try it for yourself. A squirrel, a fox, and a cute kitty cat. Oh, I'm trying to write a heartwarming song with a fairy tale theme, but it's a little tough. I think I need to go back to the storybooks and look for some more inspiration. Not now.
My opponent!
Have fun with this gift. Let the show begin.
Embrace the ice! Yeah!
My blade!
The night is cold. Stars.
Truth repeats its course.
There's more!
Take flight!
Not now. Don't be scared. My guiding stars.
Let me try.
Sakura swirl!
Oh, learn to I'll protect us. Ready, steady, go!
Whirling snow!
This will
The night is cold. Have fun with this gift. Too late for...
Is it over? Fall before me!
Stars, shine for me. Not now.
My apologies!
Let the show begin.
I'm ready!
Unthinkable! Take flight!
The night is cold.
You youngsters need to make sure you're getting enough exercise. You don't want to be huffing and puffing while your elders are still going strong. Why, this is a walk in the park compared to the field studies that Haravatat used to send us out on. Never mind. No point in dredging up the past. Go on, then. I suppose you ought to rest if you really are tired. I've seen too many junior scholars ruin their health for the sake of their academic pursuits. Let that be a cautionary tale. Those who fail to heed the advice of their elders do so at their own peril.
I don't like it when people around me get hurt. It's so upsetting to see them in pain. But sometimes in life, fighting is inevitable. All I can do is pray and support everyone from behind by patching up the injured. And I have to do it with a smile. If only to keep people's spirits up. I gathered the available data, did some analysis, and came up with some more effective battle strategies. Oh, I should write them down for her. I wonder if she'll be surprised when she wakes up. Well, sleepwalking time's almost up. Keep an eye on her in battle, won't you?
Whoever owns this place is very thoughtful. It was kind of them to create such a perfect resting spot for us to unwind after a long battle. Me? To be honest, my daily sword training is often tougher than this. I haven't reached my limit so far. But thank you for asking. It's nice that you care so much.
Strike a pose!
Disappear! Here!
Don't be scared.
Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song! Covenant of the Deep!
Useless!
Hold the line.
Strike a pose! Torrent, bring refuge!
My guiding star. Maybe it would be nice to read something a little lighter for once. It would be a nice break from the academic texts I usually read. Oh, they give me such a headache. Actually, maybe not. I can't afford to relax yet, or I'll end up missing my next thesis deadline. I can't just rely on the stars' blessing to see me through. Oh, I have to put in the work myself.
The air grows thick with the stench of evil. I could handle the upcoming battles on my own, but I know you wouldn't agree to it. So promise me at least that you will not let your guard down.
This is woeful. I am Fontaine's biggest star. Where is the pomp and circumstance? Well, never mind. I suppose I could do with a short break. One has to replenish one's blood sugar to deliver an ideal performance, after all.
There are so many different kinds of enemies here. We have to think carefully about how to allocate our troops. If you'd like, I can help you analyze the situation and make some strategic suggestions. Or I could even write a few directives for you. Of course, whether or not they get used, well, that'll be your decision. Rest and rebuild!
Fallen leaves, adorn evil conquering.
Allow me!
As one with wind and cloud.
Covenant of the Deep! Let's move out. Think you can bully me?
Wind strike.
Rest and rebuild! Can't handle your drink!
Disappear. Worthless. Here. Worthless. Clouds high. The birds.
Hold the line! Scratch that! Torrent, bring refuge!
Lament. Boring. Worthless.
During my days as a wanderer, if I came upon a beautiful view and was feeling in a poetic mood, I'd stop to compose a few lines. I once thought about writing an anthology of my poems and leaving it on a shelf so I could share with others the way I felt when my eyes first met those wonderful sights. But when I looked back at the drivel I'd written, I gave up on the idea. I'm sure other travelers will get that same sense of peace from the natural world as I did, if it's meant to be.
I used to use my rest time to review documents, but, well, that was when we were at war. Given that there's no time pressure here, I prefer to take things at a slower pace and make sure to rest and recover my energy in between battles. After all, exhaustion is one of the deadliest enemies you can encounter on the battlefield. Hero defeats dragon. Princess defeats dragon. Prince gets defeated by princess. Ugh. I thought I'd be able to find at least one story about mixology here, but nope. Just a bunch of fairy tales. Ooh, huh? Wait. Here's one. Hero convinces dragon to defend kingdom by plying dragon with alcohol. Puh. What a load of baloney.
The legacy of the Yakshas lives on in the historical records that tell our tales. Still, that brings no solace to me or my late comrades. But watching the shell lanterns rise into the sky during the lantern rite, that is what brings me peace.
Chivalry will never die.
Time to broaden the horizons again.
The wind knows me, as one with wind and cloud.
I see everything.
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weep. Wind, hear me.
Go as one!
One with nature. Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Rain cutter.
Everyone hold hands. Hey!
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse.
Wind strike!
Everyone hold hands. Hey!
As one with wind and cloud! Into the wind!
I see everything.
Witness the power of Gurwa.
Hey!
Barbados, guide us.
Clouds high, the birds call!
Rain cutter.
As one with wind and cloud! One with nature!
Everyone hold hands.
No, my sword. I swear by my sword. Rain outlines your fate.
The wind knows me.
I see everything.
Let me weave you a verse.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! One with nature!
Everyone hold hands.
Body and mind. No, my sword.
Hey!
Witness the power of Gurwa.
Into the wind!
Barbados, guide us.
As one with wind and cloud!
I see everything.
Let me weave you a verse.
Everyone hold hands.
The wind knows me.
Hey!
Rain outlines your fate.
Clouds high, the birds...
Everyone hold hands.
much like spending time in places where there's nothing to do. It's like looking at a blank page in a book. But since you're here, maybe we can liven things up a little to make this time more meaningful. Like... Oh, we could share some stories with each other before we set off again.
I have crossed paths with many a wicked foe in my time. When they come for you with knives in their hands and malice in their hearts, you cannot cower in fear, for this only emboldens them further. It is a hero's duty to seize victory with their sword, even in the most perilous of battles. Although, things are different this time, because I'm not fighting alone. So let's watch each other's backs?
You look troubled. Are you worried about the enemies we will soon face? Ah, I see. Sorry, I should have noticed sooner. You asked me to join your team. It is only right that I share this burden with you. The Dandelion Knight's sword is at your command. Let us proceed.
There are many reasons why a samurai might draw their blade, but the principle is always the same. To do what they know in their heart is right. Though we walk a perilous path where powerful foes face us at every turn, and though I cannot sense what lies at its end, I tread onwards with no fear in my heart. My mind is at ease, for I tread this path in your company.
Time to begin work? Born of ice and frost, blaze over! Barbados, guide us.
Time for takeoff.
Time to shine!
Here we go!
Think you can get away?
Let's play! Plus one!
Whenever I'm reading a story, I like to picture it vividly in my mind. In the theater of my imagination, the scene plays out in full color. I can see the expressions on the characters' faces, hear their words, feel the cadence of their speech. Text on the page is transformed into a spellbinding show, and I watch with bated breath to see where each person's story will take them. So you see, I'm not just another celebrity. I've got solid directing chops too. I am considering whether to fetch my outstanding paperwork so that I can look through it during our downtime. Overkill? Maybe you're right. In that case, I'll brew some coffee. I'll make one for you too.
There's a lot of fascinating stories in these books. Don't be put off by the dusty old pages. Give them a chance, and in the blink of an eye, these tales will waft into the air to the sound of the lyre and blend into the sweetness of the breeze. Pick a story you like. Let's try it out.
I wonder how tough things will get as we keep going. Funnily enough, that's a question I rarely ask myself. I've always felt that so long as I focus on doing everything within my power to complete all of my duties, I'll take whatever troubles lie ahead in my stride. And if that still doesn't solve the problem, well, that just means I didn't work as hard as I should have, right?
Need to end a few enemies?
Time for afternoon tea.
Witness the power of Gugwa! Rain outline.
Hey, yeah! I'm the fried champion! Be amazed!
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Time to act. Step on up! Over here!
Nice and spicy!
Let me weave you a verse.
Riptide!
Eat this!
Let the magic begin!
No touch.
Surprise! Step on up! Rain outlines your fate. Rip!
You can run, but you can't hide.
No, my sword!
This little book is truly exceptional. The gripping plot is one thing, but the characters? Wow, they're so well-rounded. They really break the mold. I can't thank you enough for inviting me to this incredible place. The next time I find a good novel, I'll make sure to get a copy for you.
It seems like stories are highly valued here, right? From what I remember, most stories are just a bunch of lies made up by adults. I still made sure to listen along, all beady-eyed when someone was telling a story, though. Apparently, kids who are too smart get on people's nerves.
I imagine you'll want to keep fighting soon. Do you want a bite to eat first? You know you love my cooking. You should never work on an empty stomach. More More importantly, a proper meal will put you in a good mood, and you'll handle yourself better in a crisis. Here, some chopsticks for ya. Don't be shy now. Dig in.
Brace yourself! This is gonna hurt! Don't touch that!
I don't know if the thought of the battles ahead is troubling you, but if so, I do have one suggestion to make. We should make sure we're well rested before we proceed. We could find a safe spot to have an afternoon nap, for example. I always strive to do things perfectly, but so often I find that the harder I push myself, the more mistakes I end up making.
I don't much like spending time in places where there's nothing to do. It's like looking at a blank page in a book. But since you're here, maybe we can liven things up a little to make this time more meaningful. Like... Oh, we could share some stories with each other before we set off again.
Only a handful of my more experimental dishes have made it onto the Wanmin restaurant menu. In most cases, it's because I think the texture isn't quite right, or the flavor needs a lot more work. But that doesn't mean I'm about to give up. I know there are tasty dishes out there waiting to be discovered, and I'll find them sooner or later.